Hey guys, what's up? It's John here again today from Toxic Spikes coming at you with some more Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon online battling content. Today we're going to be going back to the OU tier. So I don't know if you remember from a few days ago when I got back into the OU tier, I was using a Trick Room team that I admittedly stole directly from Lord Envy, but I actually did some tweaks on it, as you can see here, just to make the team a little more consistent. I don't know. Basically, things like Rampardos and Hariyama, they had to go. You know, they're NU and PU in the case of Rampardos for a reason. There's usually strictly better versions of them out there. So I'm actually using Machamp in place of Hariyama, and I just changed a few other things. I put Mimikyu in the team because Mimikyu is essential to the late game when you really need to set your Trick Room up. His disguise allows you to set the Trick Room up, and then he's just got like pretty standard Mimikyu set. My Uxie set's a little weird. I've got skill swap on him. This is mainly to combat stall teams that you start to see as you climb up the ladder in rank, because you have to skill swap on the Sableye in order to get your rocks up. Otherwise, they're just gonna bounce stuff back at you. Other than that, I did leave in Magearna. I left in Necrozma. And then Mawile. I forget who I took out for Mawile exactly. I think it was Hoopa Unbound. But yeah, Mawile is actually an amazing sweeper in Trick Room. Just about one of the slowest Pokemon in the game that I take full advantage of. Uh, and yeah, just hits like a truck. Even without a Sword Stance, she can absolutely demolish things because of huge power. And after a Sword Stance, I mean, you can one hit KO such a large portion of the metagame. It's crazy. So yeah, that's my team I've been using recently to climb. That's been my strategy, and as you can see, if I go to the OU ladder, not only am I in the top 500, I'm actually in the top right here. I'm in the top 300. I'm ranked 285 right now, so I'm real proud of that. I think this is the highest I've ever been on ladder. Uh, Probably about to go lose a game right now in this video, so wanted to have some recorded evidence that I made it this high before that changes. But I was thinking about something today, because I saw how high I am on the ladder, and then I looked, if we scroll a little bit up, I'm starting to get close to guys like Lord MV, and I know you got to go quite a bit up, farther up for aim, but I was like, you know what? I really am starting to kind of get up there in terms of like the ability to output high quality matches. So I was thinking about where my channel should go moving forward because I really do want to be able to reach a wider audience. And I'm not one of those guys that's going to come back and complain and be like, man, I took a 6 year break and I'm not getting the same amount of viewers. What gives? I understand why my viewership has dropped a lot, but I also recognized yesterday, I kind of had a realization that the YouTube game has changed drastically. I can't do things the way I did 6 years ago and then hope to expand my viewership or expand my audience only because YouTube has changed so many things from their algorithm to the way that communities work. There is no friend system anymore. There's no comment board on a wall. The subscription feed is even really weird and messed up now to the point where even if people are subscribed to me, they might not even know if I upload a video. That's why you have so many people out there that are like, guys, please turn notifications on. Please turn notifications on because without notifications, people sometimes will actually just miss your new uploads, which I think is like astonishing. Like I didn't even realize this myself though until like normally I like to watch my friends' channels. So like I'll watch like one of my friends, Mosh Jarkus. He's been doing a Renegade Platinum run recently, and I realized I actually missed like a couple episodes because I didn't have notifications on, and my subscriptions feed is just kind of tucked away at the bottom of the screen on my YouTube homepage. So, yeah, but I'm not going to beg you guys, to turn notifications on or anything like that. My strategy or the way that I'm thinking I'm going to do this is I just want to put out content that makes you guys want to watch my videos, if that makes any sense. I'm just going to try and put out more engaging content. I know, like, my plan for this weekend, I'm going to go try and buy a new microphone. I know I've had that recommendation floated out there. And in order to engage the community more, I was actually thinking about doing a giveaway. I know a lot of people will do like Steam giveaways or whatever. So stay tuned, guys, because there will be a giveaway in the near future. Um, and I'm going to just have to see how I can maximize the participation in the event because, as you know, giveaways are only fun when a lot of people participate. Because, like, if I'm like, hey, I'm going to choose a commenter at random to win the giveaway, and only one person comments, then it's not exactly fun because it's just not much of a contest at that point. So I'm going to be doing like a giveaway. I'm going to try and structure more things too in the future. Like maybe I know people used to run tournaments all the time back in the day, and there would be like prizes at the end for these small tournaments that they set up, and they would impose all sorts of fun rules. Like I remember Meteor's, one of his subscriber special tournaments actually had the rule of item clause. So enough of that. That's basically this channel moving forward. This is the direction I want to take it in. This is how I'm going to grow my audience. I'm spitballing ideas. I'm always thinking of new ways to make things better for you guys. Oh, music. I was also going to add some music to the videos. That's just like that's always a tricky situation for any content creator because while I do want to add background music to the videos because I know people enjoy it, um, I also got to be careful and make sure that it's nothing I can get flagged for. So, oh my gosh, there are a lot of people joining this room. So I'm gonna assume that this guy is playing with a bunch of his friends right now. So I'm just gonna lead off with Uxie. This is who I usually lead off with. They're gonna lead off Greninja. So I actually gave my Uxie the red card the um over the mental herb almost exclusively for this reason because a dark pulse will not kill me even if he specs, and I'll bounce him out immediately. Yep, see, and as long as I don't flinch, which has happened on many occasions, namely right now. But you know what? That's okay because, and now he has the taunt. Well, guys, it was a good run, but as you're seeing right now, there's no way I would be able to keep up 100% win rate on my videos. Oh, just for reference, I don't know if you guys caught earlier. I think we're at like 1756 ELO, so that's pretty high. Yeah, his friends are all commenting in the chat. They're like, "Man, this guy's team's heat. He's got him a champ." This actually was a Conch Elder for a while, but I changed it from a champ only because the Conch Elder set I found became really predictable. People always knew my set was, Drain Punch, Mach Punch, Ice Punch, and then a coverage move. But I'm gonna actually go for Thunderbolt here because I know he's probably gonna taunt. That's going to bring him down about halfway, which is nice. And now he's going to have to switch. And looking at his team, he doesn't have anybody that can take a Twinkle Tackle. So worst case scenario, he stays in. And like the worst case scenario, quote unquote, is him losing his Tapu Fini, which is huge. Um, See, I really don't want to give his Greninja the ability to get his Ash form, but I don't think I have a choice right now. But yeah, with the Machamp set, it's not even that this set is varied. This is a very standard set you'll see in RU a lot, like Close Combat, Knockoff, Facade, Ice Punch. Might get switched out for Bullet Punch sometimes. But the reason it's such a surprise factor in OU is because people don't really know what Machamp likes to do. Oh, I actually have to change his speed EVs too, because right now he's a little. I don't think I have at 0 speed IVs. But you know what? I'm just gonna honestly here. I'm thinking I just have to sack my Magirna because Mawile can't take any hits really because it's really poor special defense. Machamp, I don't want to just sack him. He's supposed to be one of my sweepers. Mimikyu, I need the disguise for the Trick Room. Uxie would be a sack and Necrozma would be a sack. So yeah, I'm just gonna throw the Fleur Cannon out. So he's actually a Surf Life Orb variant. I've been seeing this a little bit in the higher tiers. So I'm wondering if like there's just something I don't know about Greninja. So I'm gonna go to Mimikyu here, which is gonna force him to switch out because even if he wants to go for Water Shuriken, I know I can live that since I'm max HP. And a Play Rough will actually take him down. See, yep, so he has to go to Landorus. He doesn't have a choice. I missed the Play Rough, which is really annoying, but you know what? That happens so frequently that I can't even get mad at this point. He's just going to go for the U-turn on my Uxie. I'm going to have to sack Uxie. I don't really have a choice here, which is unfortunate, but at least it's going to chip him out because of the Life Orb damage he's taking. This also means I don't get Rocks up, which is annoying, but well, what am I going to do? I could go back to Mimikyu, which would be nice. Because now what I'm hoping is that he doesn't even know I'm a Trick Room. He does because I tried to set it up earlier. But now I get up the Trick Room for free, which is awesome. And I can actually even get a free Sword Stance here. And looking at his team, he doesn't have an excellent switch. I would say right now his best switch, is he going to U-turn? Or okay, so he's going to Earthquake. He could just stay in, but a Play Rough at +1, I mean, this is basically a banded Play Rough. That's going to be a 2-hit KO for sure. And he's definitely a bulky variant, judging based on that damage and the reveal of the Rocky helmet. His best switch here would arguably be, yeah, just sack the Lando, I guess. But I do have a turn of Trick Room left, and he doesn't exactly have a great switch in for Machamp at this point. And I have one Trick Room setter left. Basically, with this team, if I can just keep Trick Room going, I can usually win. And I took out his two main defensive Pokemon right now too. So if I can just get a full-blown Trick Room going and get Mawile or Machamp in, I can definitely win this game. And now, like I said, I accidentally put too many Speed EVs because I just kind of lifted the set off of Smogon without thinking. I've done this before so many times when tweaking my Trick Room teams that yeah, so like the good news is that luckily Machamp actually he's already pretty slow to begin with, and looking at his team, other than Tyranitar, pretty much everyone outspeeds Machamp. But I do have to send Machamp in. I don't really have a choice because oh, and he goes to T-Tar, so it doesn't matter anyways. A close combat will womp this guy, so I'll just go for that. He's probably thinking I'm the Trick Room variant, and so that I would be at 103, which is my minimum speed. So in this case, the accidental speed EVs do help me out. And he's going to go for the Stone Edge because of that as my close combat actually. Oh, it doesn't take him out either. But I will get burned. And I'm thinking he just has to sacrifice his Tyranitar at this point. I mean, he really doesn't have a choice because knockoff will actually kill his Tapu Lele if he switches him in. And it'll bring Kartana down so low that he has a difficult time actually winning. Now, my biggest problem that I'm facing here right now is the fact that his Kartana can come in after Tyranitar dies. The reason that's a problem is because of Beast Boost. He'll get +1. Yeah, so I just killed the Tyranitar there. Not a big deal. I will have to sacrifice Machamp, though, because I can't switch in Necrozma. Necrozma's basically EV'd so that he can live one hit from anything, especially with Prism Armor. But this comes at a downside, and that downside is that well, in this case right now, the downside is that if I switched him in, he wouldn't be able to eat 2 hits and set up a Trick Room. And this team is nothing without its Trick Room. So I'm going to have to sacrifice Machamp. Thankfully, I really don't care a whole lot about Tapu Lele, Psyshock, and it almost looks like he's choiced at this point. So I'll just go for the Trick Room. Oh, he's not choiced, but as long as he doesn't get the special attack drop. Well, I guess I'll just have to go for the Heat Wave at this point. And if he kills me, he kills me. It's not a big deal because I'm basically all in on Mawile at this point. And with 3 turns of Trick Room, this is a very doable thing. Obviously, the greatest issue being, you know what? I'm going to go for the Sword Stance. I have to risk it here, assuming he'll probably switch. He goes for Hidden Power Fire, which doesn't kill me. Now, the only sad part about this is that I might lose to a Water Shuriken. This is going to be it, guys. I think this might be my first loss. Yeah, because he goes to Kartana. I don't think Sucker Punch is going to be able to kill him. But I got to go for it anyways. It actually doesn't even kill him. So you know what? I would have lost anyways. Looks like this is going to be my first recorded loss, and it just barely happened too. But it was a good game. Yeah, because Sucker Punch isn't going to outspeed the Water Shuriken. So I'm just going to go ahead and give him a GG there. That's going to drop my rating a little bit, but you know what? I got outplayed that game. It was definitely winnable. Yeah, see, I have max speed EVs. This should be max HP. Not sure if that would have made too much of a difference. And I kind of want to leave a little bit of speed on him. Uh, I'll put him down to 0, actually. Sorry for editing on the fly here, guys. I know you want to be seeing battles, not theory crafting and me workshopping teams. Yeah, kind of hitting on earlier what I was saying about the changes coming to my channel in the future. I want to assure you guys that I'm not going to like be a total sellout. I'm not going to be like a rice gum type channel, or I'm trying to think of like channels that just thrive on giving away stuff. Like I'm not just, it's not like you're gonna just like watch my videos and it's gonna be like, yo guys, make sure you smash the like button, comment, subscribe, notifications, follow me on all these social medias, and there'll be a 1 in a million chance that you'll actually win that you'll win like $100 Amazon gift card. I don't want to make it like that. All right, so he's going to lead in with the Curium Black, which is telling me I should probably just go for the Trick Room straight off. I believe I can live a Sub-Zero Slammer. Yep, and the red card is actually going to bring out his Jirachi here, which is nice for me. I'll just go for the Stealth Rock over the Memento because I have a feeling he's going to Stealth Rock as well. This gives me an opportunity to render his Jirachi pretty useless, especially if he wanted to try and U-turn on out of there. And now I can go to somebody who really doesn't mind Jirachi. Well, Necrozma, Heat Wave, and Earth Power, while they're super effective, I don't think I'd be able to one-shot him. I'm thinking Mimikyu is probably my best bet here, but I also don't want to waste my disguise while I have it up, so I'm just going to actually go to Necrozma here. And if he goes for U-turn, I actually have a weakness policy on this guy, so that'll be really good for me. I'll just go for the Heat Wave straight up. As long as he doesn't go to Tapu Fini, I'm good here. Yeah, because that's going to do neutral damage. It's not bad at all, actually. And if I go for Earth Power here, I think that'll kill. I didn't even calc that. That was super risky. But now at 88% health with Prism Armor, I think I can live a single hit and get the Trick Room up, which I'd rather do than switch here. I mean, I could go to Magirna, but I would rather, with my Trick Room team, my strategy is usually I would rather just sacrifice Mons and keep the offensive pressure on to kind of keep him on his heels than switch around strategically. Because, like, let's say I go to Magirna right now and he hits me with a Nature's Madness. And then he hits me with like a Scald or another Nature's Madness. So yeah, I have the Trick Room up, but I have a Necrozma who's only at 76% health after Rocks is factored in, which means he's going to be much less effective at setting up the Trick Room in the future. And I have a Magirna who's now at a quarter health, very susceptible to priority and won't be able to mow down their team. So rather than having a bunch of weak Mons that can kind of sort of do their job, I'd rather go all in and have a Mon that just mows down his team. Uh, so Taunt on Tapu Fini, I probably should have seen that coming. But it's no worries because, yeah, he's going to Nature's Madness, and I wouldn't want to lose half of my health on the switch. Nature's Madness is going to do, or sorry, Photon Geyser is going to do a lot to Tapu Fini. He doesn't get the special attack drop too, which is nice. And this will run down turns of his terrain. I'll just go for the Earth Power here, just in case he tried to make a cheeky play and go out to Jirachi. Because now I can go to Magirna, and looking at his team, other than Jirachi would actually be a big pain for Magirna. But you know what? I don't really think I have a choice. I'm just going to go out to Magirna here and Thunderbolt. The hope is that he just goes for Taunt. Yeah, he goes to Garchomp. I'm thinking I'm going to sacrifice my Machamp here. Because the only thing Machamp can really do at this, well, I've either got to sacrifice, yeah, I'm going to sacrifice Machamp because the knockoff could be a reliable way to kill Jirachi, but I also have Sucker Punch on Mawile, and I'd much rather save my Mawile if I had to, and who knows, Earthquake might not even do that much damage to me. Just kidding, it did that much damage to me. I'll go for Ice Punch here, not like it's going to matter, but now I can get out my Mimikyu, who can guaranteed set up a Trick Room. As he goes for the Earthquake, he's just going all, I'm assuming he's probably choice locked or something. So I'll go for a play rough. If he wants to go out to Jirachi, that's fine by me. Or if he wants to sacrifice his Superior. Well, guys, you're seeing it here firsthand. My luck is just terrible when it comes to this. Oh, he even gets the attack boost. Well, Shadow Claw is going to take down that Superior. And my main worry now is that I am not going to be able to, well, let's see, Shadow Claw would be super effective. I'm just going to go for Shadow Claw. Hopefully he doesn't have Bullet Punch. He doesn't, so that's going to be a dead meta champ. My main fear now is I do not have a Trick Room setter. Well, not a reliable one at least. I'll just go for the Trick Room. He's going to lock himself into Earthquake as I go out to Mawile here. So I am forced to go for the Sucker Punch, right? Well, you know what? I'm forced to go to the Play Rough on the off chance that I'm going to live an Earthquake here. Yeah, and that doesn't happen. And Magirna's not going to live a Trick Room, or sorry, is not going to be able to live an Earthquake. Okay, I spoke way too soon there. Okay, we're back in business, guys. I'll go for the Twinkle Tackle here. He doesn't switch to Jirachi. Really not sure why, because in my opinion, that was his play right there to win the game. So I don't have any coverage for Jirachi. Flare Cannon's going to be resisted. Even at +1, I don't think a Thunderbolt's going to be enough. I guess I just have to go for the Flare Cannon. No, I'll go for Thunderbolt. Hope I get a paralyzed. That's my only way to win. He's going to win, rightfully so. So I did actually lose 2 games today. Sorry about that, guys. I guess I couldn't keep up that facade forever. That is going to drop me on the ladder. Not that I care too much, because I find that the only time I actually climb on the ladder is when I stop caring about my rank. Because what happens is when you care too much about rank, you get like afraid to play games. You're like, oh man, if I lose, like, and then you go on tilt. I just keep playing. I just keep playing games regardless of the rank. Just I just want to better myself as a player. And I feel like today too, I really did make a lot of great, well thought out decisions, but I also made a few misplays that I could improve on. And the team could also use some improvement as well. I really do think that Uxie and Machamp are kind of the weak links right now. I'm not sure if I want to go back to Conch Elder, and I'm not sure if I could find a better, more reliable Hazard slash Trick Room setter. So I'll have to explore these things in the future. But anyways, that's going to be my video for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. My question of the day. I guess it's time for that. So, my question of the day is going to be about the tiers, because I know I've been playing a little bit of RU recently, and this is my first video back to OU. So I want to know from you guys personally, what is your favorite tier and why? My favorite tier is the OU tier. I kind of feel like it always has been. I know I played a lot of UU back in Gen 4, but OU has always been my favorite because I feel like it's kind of the main tier. It has the most players, it has the most strategies, variants. I know a lot of people say it's stale, but I mean, it can get a little too quote unquote figured out at times, but you can always bring in weird stuff out of left field and make it work even at a high level. In fact, once I hit that 1700 mark and above, very rarely is it every single game being Ash Greninja, Heat Ran, Landorus T, like people say. And while you do still see those a good deal, you'll oftentimes find weird niche picks on people's teams because that's kind of how you get an edge at that level. You throw people off with unique strategies. Everyone kind of becomes a robot by the time they go from 1400 to 1700, and after 1700, all they know is Lando T, Heatran, Ash Greninja. And so when you start to throw things at them that they're not used to, they kind of don't know what to expect, and you can really catch them with a surprise factor. So yeah, that's my question of the day. Let me know down below what you think. What's your favorite tier? Thanks so much for your viewership, guys. Appreciate it. Rate, comment, sub. Peace.